This episode of Coronavirus North Carolina News Brief is brought to you by Right By You Mortgage. Wherever life takes you, we're right by you. Visit rightbyyoumortgage.com/podcast to learn more. From WRAL News and the Capital Broadcasting Podcast Network, this is your Coronavirus North Carolina News Brief for Monday, August 31st, 2020. I'm Cliff Baumgardner. Here's the latest from WRAL.com. A new COVID-19 testing site opens today on campus at North Carolina State University. The drive-thru testing site is in the parking lot of the McKimmon Center at 1101 Gorman Street. It's the second county-operated free testing site in Raleigh. The other is at a parking deck on Sunnybrook Road. Although the site is in the heart of NC State's campus, anyone can get tested there. In a press release, Wake County officials said the site opened at that location in light of the recent COVID-19 clusters at the school. This new drive-thru testing site will run until at least September 6th. To prevent long lines, appointments should be made online in half-hour intervals from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., with 400 testing slots available. The service is free, but people must follow a 3-step process to claim their spot. 1. Select the time slot that works best for their schedule. 2. Complete a registration form. And 3. Print the completed registration form or have it saved in their email for access at the testing site. Tests are reserved for those who have COVID-like symptoms, have been in close contact with a known positive case of COVID-19, are healthcare workers or first responders, work in high-risk settings, are 65 years or older, have underlying health conditions, are a member of a vulnerable or historically marginalized population, have attended a mass gathering or protest, or are frontline workers in a setting where social distancing is difficult. As of August 26th, nearly 100 new coronavirus cases were reported by NC State. In a recent report released by the New York Times, NC State is ranked in the top 10 colleges in the country with the most coronavirus cases. Since March, more than 640 cases have been reported in the campus community. Over the weekend, coronavirus cases in North Carolina soared to a new one-day high, but it looks like a reporting error might be to blame. On Saturday, the state reported 2,585 new cases in only 24 hours. That's more than 100 cases higher than any other day since the pandemic began. However, state health officials said the unusually high increase was caused by the delayed reporting of about 1,000 tests run earlier in August. The results were only reported to the state in the last 24 hours, leading to the skyrocketing numbers. Health officials are working to understand the delay, but say that the individual people who tested positive got their results in a timely manner. At the time of recording, North Carolina has had more than 166,000 coronavirus cases reported since the pandemic began in March. Of those, about 136,000 have recovered successfully. Sadly, the state has also reported 2,716 deaths from the virus. Today, officials with the Child Fatality Task Force said 11% of all of North Carolina's confirmed coronavirus cases are in children between the ages of 0 and 17. So far, only one child in that age group has died from COVID-19. The task force, which examines the causes and prevention of death in children, focused on COVID-19 during their regular meeting. They said a little over 18,000 North Carolina children under 18 have been infected with COVID-19, and that number has been decreasing since mid-July. However, officials have seen a, quote, noticeable increase in cases in young people between 18 and 24. 3 people in that age group have died of COVID-19 in North Carolina. 3 ongoing coronavirus clusters have been reported in schools, and 21 clusters have been reported in childcare facilities, for a total of 258 cases. Since children usually have mild to no symptoms of COVID-19, there may be more cases yet to be diagnosed. And lastly, this past Friday, the Mecklenburg County Health Department announced 4 cases of the novel coronavirus linked to the Republican National Convention events held in Charlotte last week. According to a tweet from the health department, 2 attendees and 2 support staff have tested positive for COVID-19 and are in isolation. The convention, originally planned for Charlotte, was first moved to Jacksonville, Florida, after North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper could not promise President Trump the large-scale gathering typical of nominating events. As the coronavirus surged across the South, Republicans again scaled back plans for a big meeting, but delegates did gather in Charlotte last Monday to nominate Trump for a second term. He surprised them with an hour-long speech and visited a western North Carolina farm operation on the same day. The convention concluded Thursday night with Trump's acceptance speech on the South Lawn of the White House. At the time of recording, the names of the infected have not been released. This has been your Coronavirus North Carolina News Brief for Monday, August 31st, 2020. If you like the news and information you get from this show, let us know. Leave a rating and review wherever it is you listen. Plus, while you're there, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our new episodes. Thanks for listening. When it comes to buying a new home, you want to know that you're in good hands. At Right By You Mortgage, the dedicated team of lenders live in your community and are committed to being right by you every step of the way. Whether you're a growing family, a relocating professional, or a retiring couple, they'll partner with you to find the right loan to fit your unique home buying needs. Plus, with the Right By You Mortgage on-time closing guarantee, they'll pay you and the seller $500 if you don't close on time. Visit rightbyyoumortgage.com/podcast to get started. Wherever life takes you, we're right by you. Go to rightbyyoumortgage.com/podcast for full details. Equal housing lender, NMLS number 402136.